This is probably the sexiest feature match you guys have had yet. Easily just pick the two most handsome magicians in the room, just pin them off.
I think he brings in one more edge, too, off the board, right?
Yeah,
Third edge.
that's in there too. I'm trying to remember his board. Also had Core Sanctifiers, which he doesn't bring in. An extra Basilisk Collar, which he doesn't bring in. I don't know.
That's interesting. I think you'd want all of your Oblivion rings.
Does it look
For
like
Nax, but
he's not pouring them all in?
Yeah, he's going to leave one on the board for the fourth Stoneforger Mystic. Ideally, you'd find room for both after board, because Mystic is incredible in that matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Jerry T has Rescue Cat has Jerry T hats. Isn't it Rashad hat anyway?
He stole it from me, so.
You didn't steal it. You sold it to him.
Well, I mean, it was a steal. I mean, but I sold it. It's got to count for something, right?
So, tell us a little bit about your performance here today, Mr. Shield.
I finished X and 3. I lost to Jund, and then to Boros, who was actually... I was up a game against Boros.
Boros or Koros?
This is the Koros deck that Steve Locke is
Koros. It was actually someone who got a list, I think, from Jerry. I was playing the red-white Koros.
You were playing the Mythic deck? Or
Yeah, I was playing not the Bant Mythic deck, more of a Bant aggro deck, Landfall, Emeria, Knights of the Reliquaries.
Okay.
And I was playing Blue Jace in that as well.
What'd you think of him? I know that a lot of people came out of the Pro Tour not being too impressed with him.
I didn't like it in the control decks as much, but in this aggro deck for Bant, it was really good for me because I was able to produce lots of mana. I had 25 mana sources, not counting the 4 birds, 4 hierarch, and 2 cobras. So you try to aggro them out with like a Knight or a War Monk turn 2, Emeria, or a Planeswalker turn 3, and a Baneslayer to follow it up as your best curve draw.
So it looks like both players keep their opening hand. It looks like maybe Locke has a weak one. I can't see what his cards are exactly, but it seems like 3 or 4 lands. 3 lands, Adventuring Gear, Bushwhacker, 2 Stoneforge Mystic.
It's probably keeping.
Oh, it's a plated GOP then, sure. It's a good keep.
And the middle card is Adventuring Gear?
Adventuring Gear, yeah. Turn 1 Savage lands for Owen.
I reach for my pen every time.
Oh wow, Rashad, you're stepping on this cord, and look what it did to Jerry T's hat. Doesn't look like he's got just a non-fetch land in hand, Locke that is, so he's going to have to crack the fetch here. Play plated GOP. But next turn he's going to get in for, what is it, 2, 4, 8, 9 damage? Unless it gets bolted like it did there.
So everyone, I remember when Lightning Bolt got reprinted, and it was like, oh my god, I can't believe they reprinted Lightning Bolt, but like, you need it. These creatures are
so fast.
I mean, they're so big. Like, oh my, Lightning Bolt isn't good enough sometimes.
Yeah. I don't really like how these creatures have gotten so good in the past couple sets.
He's going for color here, you think? Probably wait on Sigil for one of his later Stoneforgers.
Looks like he's getting Sigil. I think he boarded out the collar.
Oh, okay.
Or at least that's what Jerry and him were telling me earlier. It's like, it's just a little too slow, and the package with
So he's going to run out of equipment.
Cunning Spark Mage, yeah, probably. I think he's got Sigil, Adventuring Gear, one more, right?
Yeah, they were playing 2 gears, I think, man.
Okay.
And then 1 Sigil, 1 collar.
So he's got another gear to fetch up with the second Stoneforge Mystic?
Yeah.
Turn 3 Thrynax comes out for Owen.
So without Path, he only has X amount of answers to Nax, right? Like 3 or 4 in between
he's,
Journey and O-Rings.
It's just Journey and O-Rings, yeah. He doesn't run Path. We were talking to Jerry earlier, and just like against Jun Path, he really didn't like it because it accelerates them to the 5th or 6th mana that
Yeah,
they really need
into
to play
a
their big.
Broodmate or a 2-minute splash, and you're actually not getting very far if you do that.
Yeah.
Ray's getting so much camera time this tournament. The Ray tokens.
Oh, I forgot to. Somebody called me.
Somebody snatched up as many.
Oh yeah,
Tokens
the
are-
Rashad tokens just disappeared. So as soon as I put them down, they're gone.
Oh yeah, that was Brad Nelson called me.
You think he'll come out with some GG's Live Mythic tokens, or?
I mean, the meat in the hat one's pretty mythic now. Try finding one. I don't even have any. I own 0 right now. There may be one in this box. That'd be awesome if there's one right in this box.
No, I took them all last week.
Did you? No, I
Yeah.
put one more. I found some laying around the house.
Happened in my earlier feature match. Don't fucking look at me like that.
Both of these decks are so powerful, but they have the chance to just implode on themselves a lot,
Yeah,
either through bad mana draws or just.
not enough guys.
Yeah.
Regression. Like that one lightning bolt from Owen just pretty much demolished Steve Locke's hand.
Early game, yeah.
Because like he was all set to deal 9 damage, turns 3 and 4, just gets taken down by the one lightning bolt. Broodmatron for Owen.
So what are these? Oh, that's a sigil with
Oh,
3
it's got
counters?
Plenty of lands. Does he have anything to do on 5 though?
I couldn't get a good look. He's running Broodmate and 6 game. Guess not. You could activate Raging Ravine, but
Yeah. See if Steve drew a Rune Blaster.
Oh, I guess he did
He
have
had
it
a very good
fast.
shot, or if he had it the turn before, like
sure.
you could kill a lot of the action, keep
And
him
we
off
get-
of Blast for turn and the Dragon.
Big Blast and Rampant Growth is not the most exciting, but it accelerates him into the Broodmate in his hand.
So he's happy.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's not what you would hope for, but actually in this case, kind of is what you would hope for.
You know what might be interesting in this matchup to try would be Kite Sail.
Okay, 5 to 7.
To Stone Forger up.
Yeah.
Because in the Jun matchup, you really don't want to run into a lot of their ground guys, especially Nax if you don't have removal for it.
Sure, Thrynax is a real problem also. So the last card in Locke's hand is O-Ring. He draws March Flats. Owen plays Siege Gang Commander.
Fortunately, he had to use his Earthquake earlier just to get through all the tokens if he wanted to be aggressive with his
Oh yeah.
Venturing Gear.
You can't really save it. I mean, do you save it for Siege Gang? I don't think that's the play because those tokens are going to buy him so much time.
Yeah,
which
he had
is-
to go aggressive with it and hope to.
Looks like Siege Gang token's gonna hit the bin to kill Stoneforge Mystic.
Was that in the turn?
It's like, I think upkeep or something, draw stuff maybe.
I think he was trying to equip the Adventuring Gear, and
Oh,
he
sure.
responded, so it's Steve's main. And Steve's probably doing that in an attempt to resolve his O-Ring, get him to tap out.
So O-Ring gets rid of that Siege Gang commander, so Owen's left with just a lone goblin. But
It looked like he had another Siege Gang in hand, too.
Huh?
Sorry, it looked like he had another Siege Gang in hand, too.
Does he? Well, Brutmate Dragon's pretty good. We'll start there. Let's start with Brutmate Dragon, see where that leads.
Scalding Tarn off the top isn't great for Steve Locke. If Owen draws like a Maelstrom Pulse here to get that O-Ring, it's pretty good. Steve Locke's out of basic lanes. It's not good for him. That March Class actually gets nothing.